All right. I guess I'm live. Fuck. Man, I don't know. I learn how to do that shit better. It should have been already done. All right. Is anybody? Am I live?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
You can see me. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. What's I got the fucking Buddha in there. All right. There's the Buddha. All right. What's going on, guys? How you guys doing? Good to see you guys here, man. I see Brian Pablo already. What's going on, Brian? How you doing? I told Lee, that you still want to hook up with him, and he said that's no problem. Let me.
Thoughts on the Vince Goodrum Adam McCook beef?
Whoops. Vince Goodrum's here?
No, thoughts on the Vince Goodrum Adam McCook beef?
Where the fuck am I? Why can't I? Oh, here I am. Vince Goodrum and his beef. I don't know. I get along good with Vince Goodrum. I don't know who's the beef he has with. Hey guys, what's going on?
Adam McCook?
I can't read all these names. What's the beef with Vince Goodrum? Vince Goodrum's actually not a bad guy. He's a good guy. I get along really well with him. I don't know who he has a beef with. He gets these things going on where he gets the beefs with people, and then they get squashed and they're best buddies. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Hey guys, what's going on? I'm trying to read all the names here, man. Holy shit. I'm really, but guys, remember, I'm fucking gonna be 64 years old. I could barely see my own face, much less see some of the shit you're saying. My girlfriend's over there reading, so she'll tell me what you're asking me.
Do you have any Steve Reeves stories?
No, you know what's funny? You're asking me about Steve Reeves. I was just looking at check this shit out, right? Look at that magazine. Whoop, how you do this? 15 cents, all right? Look at this. March 1945. 15 cents for a magazine. This is Strength and Health. It's actually the brother. How do I do this shit? I can't. Okay. Can you see that? March 1945. Right there. And then look, I got more of them, but I got a whole bunch. Another 1945 right there. February. See it right over there? February. Right there. Okay. This is Strength and Health. It was actually the brother of Muscular Development magazine that I worked for. And that's the back cover. They'll have that barbell set. Imagine that shit. Wait, I got it wrong. Don't mind me, guys. I'm fucking old. You know what I mean? But this is it, and this is the front. 15 cents for bodybuilding magazine. I always have to smell them, but it's pretty cool stuff. Anyway, so you're asking me about a good Steve Reeves story. I have met Steve Reeves. I think there's a picture of me and Steve Reeves with Bob Bonham on my Instagram. I'm not sure. If you scroll down, I think you'll see it.
Somebody said he used to go to the China Club in New York.
Did I go to the China Club? Yeah, I did. So guys, let me see. I can't really see what Greg. I get Greg. Ever go to China Club? Of course, I used to go to China Club years ago. You're talking, in the 90s. I haven't been there any time recently. It's like obviously. That club was good. I mean, I like the Sound Factory, Exit, places like that. The old school clubs. I used to be there with all your bodybuilders. I used to go there with Victor Martinez all the time. Victor and I go. Victor and I have been friends since like 1990. Way, long time. Way before he was a pro bodybuilder.
Sarah Petty asked if you ever go to the Gemini Club in Yorktown.
Yeah, who asked me that?
Sarah Petty.
Yes, of course. Yes, Sarah Petty. Yes, I did go to Gemini all the time. That's where I had to fight with Twisted Sister because I didn't have to fight with Twisted Sister. I had to fight with Mark Mendoza, the bass player, because my girlfriend at the time was cheating on me with him. And I got my ass kicked really bad.
Someone asked if you're still selling magazines.
Yes, my girlfriend, who's actually reading me the questions, sells the magazines. I'm not selling these really old ones, though. In the 1945, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not selling those, but yeah, she sells old ones. We're gonna be selling the posters. I get a ton of posters. She handles that. I don't handle that. So she's gonna do that. We'll do a live one day where I show you all. I got some really, really cool posters, like you guys that have gyms and stuff on. I got really good ones. And a lot of them are signed. I have like Arnold stuff and everything. And I'll sign it too. If it has my name on it too, so I'll sign it over to you. But I got a ton, man. Miss Olympias and shit. Posters you can't even get anymore. I get that really good one that I love. Mike Quinn gave it to me. I was really good friends with Mike Quinn, God rest his soul. But he gave it to me, the one where he's holding the two dogs, the two Rottweilers. I got that. She's gonna. I don't have no use for him, so she's getting rid of all my stuff. Yeah. Anyway, Brian. By the way, Brian Pablo. I just wanted to say that Lee Priest said, he'll hook up with you. We're gonna talk.
Who is the most underrated bodybuilder of all time?
Who's the most underrated bodybuilder of all time? Wow, underrated of all time? Ooh, that's a tough question. I mean, I used to think Francis Benfato could have done a lot better. His lines were amazing. Francis Benfato, if you guys remember him, I thought he was phenomenal. You know what I mean? When was the last time I went to a strip club? Oh shit. Well, I mean, it was before COVID. I go with my girlfriend over there, one of my friends. She goes to the strip club. I try to get her drunk and fuck around with the girl strippers. Anyway, so Lucia, read some of these questions to me. I see somebody from Pittsburgh. What's going on, my brother? Let's see here. He's the most overrated. What? No, Lee Priest is a great bodybuilder. He's my friend, but he was a great dude.
Said, did you find that over 50 you need to eat more protein?
Did I find that over 50? 50 for me was almost, it was pretty much close to 14 years ago. No, you got to watch as you get older, guys. Guys, you older guys got to watch as you get older. Too much protein kills the kidneys. I mean, as it is, if you're taking steroids and steroids raise your blood pressure. And the reason why all these bodybuilders are dying from kidney stuff is from the massive amounts of steroids, eating fucking tons of protein, because the steroids bring up your blood pressure, and that kills. Blood pressure is an absolute kidney destroyer. You know what I'm saying? Kidney destroyer. Now, my father died of liver cirrhosis. Not liver cancer, but liver cirrhosis. And my father never smoked, drank, or did anything, but he didn't take care of diabetes. He had freaking.
Hello from Syracuse, New York.
Okay, Syracuse, New York. What's going on?
Mean?
Why?
Greg, do you do the ECA stack at all? What does that mean?
The EC.
Or do you just permit team runs?
No, I don't. They're asking me if I do the ECA stack. Okay, not anymore. You know what I mean? I do. I take caffeine a little bit. I take caffeine. I just took these too, by the way. The nootropic that my friend sells, the Game Face. It's not a pre-workout though. It helps the brain. But when you mix that with a pre-workout.
Brian Pablo asked Greg, how do I find Lee? Really appreciate you asking.
I'll get a hold of it. 1 second. I'll tell you about the Brian. I'll get you with Lee. I'll hook you up with Lee. But 1 second. Let me just explain. I take the nootropic because I feel like that helps me with the with the brain. It's there's something about when you mix the nootropic with a pre-workout. But I'll drink a little bit of what do you call that shit, Lucia? What do we have over here? Bang, a little bit of that, and then I'll take ephedrine if I feel like I really need it, which I love. By the way, I love ephedrine.
Did Greg at 21 have beaten up Sam Sulek in a bodybuilding show? Could me at 21 beaten Sam Sulek? Sam Sulek's a big kid. I was natural, but yeah, I would have beat him because my lines. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be cocky, but my lines were. I was beating grown-ass men when I was a teenager, because of my lines. Even Dave Palumbo talks about that on the show. But wait, let me finish saying what I'm saying here, Lucia. The thing is really fast. I don't like the aspirin because it kills your gut. It destroys your stomach. You know what I mean? And I'm more paranoid too because of the bleed that I had with the throat when I had the throat cancer. I almost drowned in my own blood. So I got to be careful. I don't like to fuck around with aspirin too much, But I do take, I will take caffeine. I will take, caffeine in the form of drinking a couple sips of Bang. I like the Bang. It's my favorite's obviously the root beer blaze or the champagne Bang. But, whatever. I'll drink a little bit of Bang. Never drink the whole can. A can could last me 2-3 days. But I'll take a little bit of that, and then I'll take a half of an ephedrine. But the ephedrine is 2 primatines. 2 primatine pills is 1 serving. Okay, 2 primatines. Each primatine's 12.5. I'll take half of that. 12.5. Did you ever meet Matt Mendenhall?
Yeah, of course I knew Matt Mendenhall. Knew him very well. He was a big guy. He should have been a pro bodybuilder. He was great.
Said Love from Tasmania. Is that a country?
I don't know. Love from Tasmania. Is that legit? What's going on? What's going on, my brother? Yeah, I knew Matt Mendenhall. He was a great guy. I have good friends with Roy Liedemeier too. Roy Liedemeier was a monster. Was an absolute monster. His arms, his shoulders. He's a big guy. He was really great. I love that guy. Greg, where can you get ephedrine? Okay, listen, guys. If you want ephedrine, don't take Broncaid. Broncaid is ephedrine. Okay, is ephedrine sulfate. It's ephedrine sulfate. We don't want that. We want ephedrine hydrochloride. That was like the old dimetrazines, the white crosses, the shit the gas stations used to sell. That is Primatine. If you go get Primatine.
That guy said, yeah, Greg, you got fans worldwide, including Tasmania.
Oh, okay. Well, Tasmania, God bless you guys, man.
In Australia?
I don't know. Lucia's asking me crazy questions.
So, on Google, Australia.
Yes, you can go to CVS and get it, but I go to Walmart and get it. It's cheaper if you could get the ephedrine, Lucia, go give me my Primatine box. I'm going to show these guys. Lou, give me that box where I got this, the medications, I think. It's in a red box or some shit. When I take, I do take, guys, I'm trying to read what you guys say. You got to remember, I'm old, okay? My eyesight sucks, and it's like little like that, so I can't see. I'm trying to read. That's why I have her reading me the questions. If I don't answer something, just keep asking. Great. Yeah, see the prime? Is there a prime box with the brown box? Here, guys, check it out. Is this it, right? Look. Here, look. You see that? See that, guys? Look. Can you see that? Okay. That right there, that's ephedrine. They sell it everywhere.
Lonnie Bear sent you $1.99.
Who? Oh, Jesus. Thank you, Lonnie Bear. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'll send you an ephedrine.
What's your Just for Men hair dye protocol?
My Just for Men hair dye protocol is this. I see it starting gray, I put it on. If you're a funny guy. You're a funny guy. What was I going to say?
Somebody wrote, it looks like a box of matches.
It looks like a what?
Box of matches.
No, it's not match. Look. Guys, this is going to show you. That's what they look like. 2 of these is equal to 25 milligrams of ephedrine HCl. Ephedrine, however you want to say it.
Somebody wrote, love your Arnold doc.
Love the Arnold documentary. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Well, tell Dave Colombo that. Dude, Lee Priest was breaking his balls so bad yesterday with me. Was breaking Dave's balls.
Is Dave a lizard person?
Is Dave a lizard person? I don't believe in all that stuff. This one's a lizard. This one's a friggin' ape or whatever. But he's definitely a lizard person. He's into aquatic. So am I. I like, we used to have a gecko. Dave gave me a gecko years ago, and I used to call it Dave. It could have been a girl. I don't even know, but I called it Dave. As far as the Arnold documentary goes, Arnold breaks my balls.
Somebody, his name is Deacon Mendes. Him and his father are fans from Queens.
Oh, thank you. What's his name? I can't see shit.
Deacon Mendes.
Deacon Mendes. Thank you. You and your dad. Listen, guys. What the hell was I going to say? She's throwing me off. She's a bitch. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh yeah, well, anyway, I take half of one of those pills. Lucia, somebody did something here. It's an orange. Anthony. Oh shit, Anthony, thank you so much. Holy shit. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Anthony. Thank you. It means a lot to me. We'll have to share that with Dave Palumbo. Just kidding. Dave, listen, guys, Dave's a really good guy. Well, I love Dave. He's been my friend since the 90s. Jimmy the Bull has been my friend since like 1991. We're all really close. We love each other. Sometimes we disagree on stuff, but, best friends.
Matthew Palladino wrote, Greg, I squat 405,
Yeah.
5 sets of 5 and still have bird legs. What should I do?
Well, that's all right. I'll get to that in a second. Matthew, who said he benches squat at 405 and he still has bird legs. I'll tell you the problem. I'm going to get into that. You guys want to know about big legs? I'll tell you about big legs right now, okay? And my legs are fucking jacked. You can ask Lee Priest. You can ask anybody. Brian, oh, Brian, man, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that, Brian. I will make sure that you and Lee Priest meet each other. You know, I had him talk to you that day, but I guess you guys couldn't get on board. You know what I'm saying? But thank you. I really appreciate that. That's, thank you guys. I appreciate all you guys just even being here. But what was I saying? First of all, me and Dave, Dave and I, we're all good friends. We disagree on some stuff. Dave apologized, so all that's good.
Somebody wants to talk about the cops getting beaten by the illegals.
The cops getting beaten by illegal. I'll get into that. Oh my God! My girlfriend's whole family.
Right. That person that's asking for your eBay name. Tell them it's PAGIJU.
Okay, somebody's asking. I'm sorry, guys, that I delay because she's talking to me and telling me what you guys. She's reading what you guys are saying. The eBay name is P. What is it, Lucy? It's PAGIJU. PAGIJU. Message her on there. You know what I mean? And she'll tell you. I'll do a whole show. Dude, I got some coolest bodybuilding shit, old school stuff that she wants to, me to get rid of it. I don't give a shit. I have no attachment to it anymore. She's gonna sell it all. I'll do a whole show with that. Let me get to the squatting thing too. Most of you guys, you gotta understand something, okay? You walk on your legs, all right? So that means that guys who just do heavy weight and do 6 reps and 7 reps, 8 reps, that shit's not doing nothing. I don't care if you squat 1,000 pounds. First of all, you got to go ass to the grass, okay? Second of all, I don't believe in all that squatting, standing on little fucking 10-pound plates or squatting down to a box or bench or any of that, all right? So what you got to do is you got to get reps. What you guys don't understand is that Tom Platz, and I've been in the gym with him, I've seen him a gazillion times doing legs. Tom Platz used to take like 315, okay? And for him, that's light. Remember, it's light. He would do that 50, 60, 70 reps with that. 315, he would take 60, 70 reps. You guys that are going in there squatting 8 reps, 6 reps, you're not going to build, like, the legs are made so that you can walk on them, okay? They're not white fiber, they're red fiber. What? Make sure I'm Wi-Fi? Why? Am I going off? Am I cutting out? How do you know if you're on Wi-Fi?
I don't know, but somebody said Dave wants a cut of your super chats.
Yeah, Dave wants a cut of my super chat. Is this a super chat? I don't even know what that.
Somebody wrote Dave still owes Lenny an apology.
You guys are funny. But so listen.
Somebody wrote Dave right now is fuming seeing these tips roll.
She's saying Dave's filming seeing the tips roll.
Yeah,
I don't think. Why don't you talk over here? They can't hear. They probably think I'm stopped talking. Wait, let me finish the goddamn thing about squatting. Okay? That's why,
a lot of comments.
Yeah, I know. Listen, when I do legs, bro, I do high reps and I burn that shit because your legs are made to walk on.
Pablo asked, Greg, could you still squat even with narrow hips?
When you have all right, Brian's asking about the narrow hips. That's bad for squatting. See, I have narrow hips, all right? And that's bad for squatting. I'm not, I can't tell you how many times I threw my back out squatting back in the day. I do leg press, and my legs are jacked. Even Dave, you guys see me on After Hours. I pop the legs out and stuff. Ask Joe Zapata, which we're going to go see Joe shortly. We're going to move to chat over that way too. But when I did that, my legs, bro, are jacked. They're fucking jacked. Lee Priest will tell you they're jacked. Hamstrings, everything. But I believe in putting reps and making it. When most of you guys would stop at 25, I'll make you do another 25, okay? You're not going to do 8 reps, 6 reps, and get big legs. It can work for the chest because the chest is white fiber because we don't use our chest and everything. Now, listen to me. Lucia, let me say this to these guys first. Don't interrupt me. A bird, right? A chicken. Chickens don't fly. You never go, oh, man, look at a flock of chickens up there, right? Because they're a non-flying bird. They're a ground bird. They walk on their legs like turkeys and everything else. Yeah, there's a stick there. That's basically their calf. But their thigh that makes them run and stuff is huge, okay? The thighs are big on a chicken, a turkey, a ostrich, all of them. The upper top of the thigh is big because it's red fiber. It's dark meat, okay? Their chest is white meat because it's explosive. So if you go like, bang, just to a chicken, it'll shoot across the room, right? Because it'll whack its wings, go down with his wings. But it can't, if you chased a chicken and it just kept going like this, eventually it wouldn't be able to move anymore because white fiber dies down fast. You understand? That's why it's called fast twitch. Okay, hold on. What's the guy's name? When I can't see that. Lou.
Where?
What's his name? Somebody just.
There's so many comments.
No. Somebody just threw some. Just got all over that way.
Windward attack.
Oh, Windward attack. Okay. Thank you, Windward attack. I really appreciate that. I'm sorry I can't see, guys. Please forgive me.
Somebody wrote, Greg, we want you in the Joe Tarot again.
Yeah, I'm going to do Joe and I. There's no trouble with Joe and I. It's that he had sponsors that kind of screwed him. So what? Joe and I are still good friends. As a matter of fact, I'm doing a column right now. Joe has the magazine, and I'm doing a column. Windward, thank you so much.
Greg.
What?
Hey, Greg, I'm a Canadian living in Taiwan, and I own my own trading company here. If you or Jimmy or Lee want merch or products made or sourced, I can help you guys out.
All right, tell him that. What's his name?
Craig Crawford.
Craig Crawford, thank you. I appreciate that. We'll look into it. Listen, so anyway, when you guys do that...
somebody sent $30.99.
Holy Christ, who's that?
CK.
Who's that? Who just sent that? A big orange. It's like a big orange thing.
Good day, Zio Greg. Just wanted to contribute to your channel. You have always been very generous with your training advice and awesome stories. Best wishes from Christos, Melbourne, Australia.
Christos from Melbourne, Australia. Thank you. So that's you guys are too good to me. I don't deserve shit. Trust me. Ask her. Thank you, Christos. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it, Christos. Thank you. Okay, so let me finish with the squat. So when you see a bird, right? The reason why the white meat on it, like a turkey, a chicken, and all, because they're ground animals, and they're good for explosive movement, fast twitch, bang, and that's it. So it's good for heavy explosive movement, but it's not good for any kind of endurance. Okay, you walk on your legs, you walk with your calves. Sitting there doing 6-8 reps ain't gonna do it. You could take some weight, but you have to put some reps in. It doesn't mean lift light weights. It means get some reps. And when it comes to your legs, you got to go get them deep fibers, okay? I do like 70, 75, sometimes 80 on a good day.
Somebody wrote, don't tell Romano.
Yeah, I won't tell Romano. Romano's cranky. Oh, Jesus Christ, John's cranky. Anyway.
Somebody was like, Greg hit the lotto now.
All right, listen. So she's interrupted. Sorry, guys, she's interrupting me. So what I'm saying is that you're not going to get big legs doing, standing there, just doing like low reps like that. When I do, I take three plates on each side, right? That's 6 plates. And I'll do the leg rep. I'll do it 75, 80 times. I used to do it 120 before I got the throat surgery. I can't do that no more. Okay. I can't do that. You got to remember, I was 64 years old, not on steroids.
From Bob Bass in Yorktown.
Who?
I don't know. The name is weird.
Somebody from Bob Bass is on here?
He's a former gym buddy, like from the old days at Bob Bass.
What's his name? Former gym buddy from Bob Bass Fitness. Bob Bass is the name of the gym I got my start at back in the 70s, into the 80s.
His screen name is Knack Dad.
Knack's dad?
But he doesn't have his name on it.
Oh. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry.
How about Mentor style reps?
No, I don't like the Mentor style. Well, Mentor kind of does,
Oh, he said his name is Scott from Peekskill.
Scott from Peekskill?
That's what he said.
Okay, thank you, Scott from Peekskill. Listen, when you go and she threw me off. Okay, Dorian Yates. Hold on one second, Lucy. Dorian Yates.
Greg, there's a lot of questions.
I know. There's a lot.
This is a good one. What was your worst roid rage?
My worst roid rage?
Yeah, that's
Oh, I was a bad boy in the 90s. You have no idea. I was an asshole. But wait, I want to get into the Dorian Yates thing because I know all about this shit. I know Mike Mentzer. Mike Mentzer and I had an argument in my gym because he kept telling me you could get a lot more in training. I'm like, no, what you do is right for you. It's not right for me. You know what I mean? It's to me. You can't go by what you have to trial and error. Okay, but what the Mike Mentzer thing is, the guy Bob Bath that Scott just talked about. Okay, that guy Bob Bath. First started out when it's the first gym I started training at. 1976, he opened up, and he came out. He was one of Arthur Jones' disciples, and he used to train. Hey guys, I could see names. I'm sorry, hello to all you guys. He used to train, right? He would train you doing the Arthur Jones way. He would put you on a Nautilus machine and he would kill you. He would kill you. One set would take like 5 minutes. Dorian Yates would do that, where like one set would take a long time because he would, they would start with a weight, go to failure, and then half reps, and then take more weight off, and then go back to half reps, full reps, back to failure.
Since you believe in high reps with legs, how many times per week do you train?
Marcos, thank you so much, my brother. Thank you, Marcos.
Since you believe in high reps,
God bless. What?
Since you believe in high reps with legs, how many times per week do you train?
I train. Listen, all right. You guys are asking a lot of questions. I'm trying to get everybody's questions and then talk to everybody here. I'm sorry, guys. I train legs now once a week, okay? And I only do one set. Like, I kill it. Most of you, if I made you do it the way I do it, you would probably be like, do like the first 15 reps and shit, and you'd be like, okay, that's it. And I'd be like, you're getting 70. And by the time I'm done, you're ready to shit your pants, but that one set will kill you. And your thighs grow like friggin' animals. I did a workout on YouTube here where I do my legs, okay? And I tell you how I do it. But that's before I had the throat cancer and shit. So, I was in my 50s. I think it was 58 or 57 or when I did that. Now I'm friggin' it's going to be 64. Okay, so it's different. It's for me. But I'm telling you how I got there. And it's by putting reps in the legs because we walk on our legs and our legs are designed. Imagine if you had all white fiber in your thighs, you know what I mean, which is powerful, but it's fast twitch. It dies out quick. You wouldn't be able to walk. You'd walk 20 feet and then you'd have to sit down and let it rest again. Okay? That's why it's hard to do higher reps with your chest, because your chest, we don't use our chest. Okay, we can do it for explosive movements, but it's different. That's why heavy weights are good for the bench. I'm just trying to tell you that like that. So she gave me all like, I don't know what the hell I'm saying. I'm all over the place. So help me out. See what else now? Vince McMahon accusation. I don't know. You know what I mean? My thing is all these people wait until they got what they got. You make a deal with somebody, right? You say to a girl, you're a producer, and you say to her, you want to get in a movie?
Somebody wrote, I hope we get his craziest roid rage stories later.
Okay, you want my crazy roid rage stories? Maybe because we're all going to go to jump to what time is it?
Yeah.
We're going to jump to Joe Zapata in 20 minutes, like at 8. We're all going to go over there, and I'm going to continue good stuff. And supposedly he's got some surprise stuff for me, so we'll see what the hell happens. But listen. First of all, the Vince McMahon thing. The Vince McMahon, when you go, it's like Harvey Firestein. These guys are pieces of shit, and they take advantage of people. But the people that they're taking advantage of are also pieces of shit, okay? Because you can't wait 30 years or even 10 years, and you say, well, he did say, you make a deal with somebody. Look, if you're a chick and you say, listen, I'll suck your dick, but I want to get in that movie, or I want you to put me on WWE Raw. And he says, deal. Get down, start, you know what I mean? And now all of a sudden you come out and say, well, he made me suck his dick to get that, that job. But now you're complaining after it's all washed up. You don't have that job no more. So now but you didn't do that day, right? You didn't. So I have a little mixed feelings about,
What does that mean? Greg, what would Charlie Arms tell you in the gym?
What would Charlie Arms tell me in the gym? Charlie Arms, fuck with Charlie Arms. Dude, Charlie Arms had 22-inch arms back in 1975. And supposedly he was natural back then. So you don't mess with Charlie Arms. We're going to get him on the show one day.
Guy Scott asked, when did you close the gym on James Street?
North James Street. Is that Scott Woods? Is that who I'm talking to?
It's Scott from Pisco, I don't know.
It might be him. There's a few Scotts I remember from back then. I closed on North James Street. That gym, Peekskill Fitness Center, which had Lee Haney, Lee Labrada, Ron Love, Laura Cabell, Vince Taylor, Tanya Knight, John Defend. We had so many pro bodybuilders in that gym. I closed that in 1991.
There's so many comments coming in.
1991. So, but what the fuck was I going to? Oh, about the migrants, you guys. Somebody was asking me about. Dude, first of all, all them dudes giving middle fingers. My girlfriend's whole family's from that.
Do you remember Dave Onions? And how is he now?
Wait, who just asked me about
Brian
Dave Onions?
Pablo.
Yeah, of course. I haven't seen Dave Onions in forever. But Carlin Coker and I, who was with Dave Onions.
To some of these people because There's a lot of comments.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. If I'm missing your comments, I can't see it. Satan over there, that's my girlfriend. She's reading them off to me. Okay, so just ask again. Just keep asking the same question, and I'll get to it. I can't. That shit's this little. I have to stick my whole face in
What
the.
does that mean? Would you fight anyone at Rough and Rudy?
Would I fight anybody? What?
At Rough and Rudy?
What's Rough and Rudy? I have no idea what that is.
Maybe it's a fighting cage or something.
Oh, I have no idea. Dude, for money, I'd fight the Pope. You know what I mean? Listen. What was I gonna say? Fuck, I don't even remember. For the person who asked about the migrants, I don't like the middle finger. You know, doing that shit. Go do that. Go. You want to fight a cop? Go in your country. Do that. Watch what happens to you. First of all, when they get you in a police station, they're gonna kick the shit out of you, and then when you're in jail, forget it. They're all punks. You know. Look, Lou, I need you here. Video. I'm doing big delts. I can't. You know what is? I'll have my girlfriend read that question. I see something about the delts and something about being 29 or something like that. I can't make it out. Would you rather share a hotel with Tony Huge or Big Lenny? I love Tony Huge, bro. I love him. He's my boy. I know him outside it. Like personally, I know shit. You know, we do shit back and forth. He sends me some cool shit, and you know what I mean. Like Tony, I like Tony Huge. I like Big Lenny too. You know what I mean. But I picture Big Lenny being in a room with him farting and fucking. You know, like I picture him sleeping and like fucking. You know, all kinds of like fucking like demons are speaking and shit. So I'd be like. But I like Big Lenny a lot. He's actually a good guy. Greg, will Dave apologize to Jay Masters and Big Lenny? You guys are funny. There's no drama there. They're all friends. As far as I know. You know what I'm saying? What was it gonna? Okay, what else here, guys? Lucy, I need you. I can't read this shit. She's a pain. You know, it was my niece. My niece just came in, right? She's going downstairs. I got a big tanning bed, and you know, she was actually really hot. You know, like she won a lot of NPC shows and stuff, Miss Bikini and everything. I'd sleep with one eye open with Big Lenny. Yeah, that's my boy Sean saying that. Yes, I love Big Lenny, but you gotta admit, you picture him in that room, sitting there, you know, and you'd be like, what the fuck was that? You know, and it's speaking in tongues when he's sleeping. Like a demonic voices coming out, and I'd be like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'd scream like a girl in a friggin' horror movie. Abdul, oh shit, Abdul Torres, Greg, how about the missing link? Oh, I got some great, that's her mother. But yeah, I got some great missing link stories. I gotta tell them, and do you know what the problem is? I get too many of them. I just like, I have to almost pick like eeny, meeny, miny. Which one do I pick? You know what I mean? I don't know, you know? But I got some great ones. I'll have to tell them. About your mother.
Which drug gave you the worst rage?
What drug gave me the worst roid rage? I do love Big Lenny, Sean. Which drug gave me listen, the drug that fucked my arm up, the right arm, not the balloon arm. The balloon arm that everybody said that I drained blood, not oil, but blood out of for the TLC show. That was a hematoma. That had nothing to do with steroids or taking injections. My son, who was 9 years old at the time, let go of a bat and hit me here. And the whole thing blew. I was like this. That was a hematoma, okay? That had nothing to do with it. The other arm where I say, look, it goes in, that was this arm. You can look at the TLC show again and watch. It's 2 different arms, 2 different tattoos. That was from, I shot injectable D-ball, which was Reformer B. That shit sucks, bro. Me and Lee Priest were just talking about that the other day. First of all, it looks like whatchamacallit, antifreeze. And it's got all these fucking B vitamins. Don't ask me why, but that's Reformer B. And that was, injectable D-ball. And I was shooting that, bro. You burp like this, and the fumes that you know how when you take a lot of vitamins and you burp, you get that vitamin burp. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it was horrible. It's horrible. So I get that vitamin burp. Then I got the infection, emergency room doctor cut. So I have like a cut in this arm right here. You know what I mean? But, you know, so I didn't get roid rage from that. I would say roid rage. What gave me roid rage? I didn't really have roid rage. I was an asshole because I was just an asshole back then. You know what I mean? I was out of my mind. What I like Sten. That was a nice drug. I felt like on Sten. What else? I don't know. I mean, I took Trend, bro. Me and my friend took it out of the same bottle. Lucy, are you watching this shit? Because I see a lot of questions. I don't want to miss, guys. I don't want to miss any of your questions.
Every time I keep reading you something else, you're like,
well, I'm trying to spit out the story.
Everybody's asking about Gregg Kovacs.
Gregg Kovacs. I've seen him. I met him once. He was really big. I remember he friggin', he had a little fan blowing on him and stuff. But wait, so what the hell was I saying now? You want the work? About the meatball. I would take a shot, 50 milligrams of Tren, and that shit. I had the worst Tren cough. My friend would take 200 milligrams out of it, shoot it, and not get any Tren cough for nothing. So I feel like I guess it's the person because we used the same bottle. Okay. I got the Tren coffee. Even Lee Priest told me he got the Tren cough so bad he was laying on a bed for one. You want old school magazine? I just brought them out. I don't know if you guys saw them. For the new guys that just came on, right here, look. Where is it? Right here.
Somebody wrote, make this twice a week thing.
See that? February 1945. How about that, huh? And it's in great shape. Yeah, I'll do more. I'll do like a lot of shit. I'll get funky, bro. I'll show you around my house. I'll get into like really cool stuff around here so you can see. You know what I mean? We'll do some shit around the house. I'll show you everything, maybe if I could get my nieces to come on because they're hot, you know what I mean? You guys would be like, ah. One of them needs a boyfriend. She won a bikini show too. National, be a pro. Anyway, if she heard me say this, she's downstairs standing. She'd be like, are you really trying to pimp me out? And then she'd be like,
a good guy wrote, you were good on the line.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
What does this mean? Romanian, ephedrine, aspirin, caffeine? What are they asking?
I don't know. Romanian aspirin, caffeine. I don't know what that's. I'll tell you what I did like though. You know what I liked, which gave me great gains? Metanabol. Oh my God, I love that stuff. That's Polish D-ball. It came in the orange strips. Holy shit, that might have been my favorite oral. You know what I'm saying? I love that shit. That was great. I love steroids, period. I never took GH, never took insulin, but goddamn it, I took a lot of testosterone. I loved Equipoise, I loved Ganabol. I didn't like Deca. I didn't like the old Deca Dick and shit. I did get Deca Dick. What are these guys asking me, Lou?
A lot of things.
Yeah, see, Joseph, it's Joseph, no, it's George, George Zapata.
Listen to this one. Yeah,
Go ahead.
Somebody wrote
George
Greg,
Zapata.
He's been under for a while, Greg. Somebody wrote, Greg has more content than Olaf RX. LOL.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
That's from Anthony.
Anthony, thank you for saying it. Oh, somebody gave. Oh my God, what's that say, Lucia? Who does that?
I think that's the guy Scott from Peekskill.
Oh, what's the name though? Say it.
Knack's dad.
Knack's dad. Is that Scott from Peekskill? Scott, you should tell me who you are because I might know. There's 2 or 3 Scotts in my head. You know what I mean? It could be Big Scott. It could be Scott Woods. It could be the other kid Scott that used to do the deadlifting.
Somebody wrote, I almost killed myself with insulin once.
Yeah, dude, let me tell you something. I have 2 guys I know that died from taking insulin. 2. Look, George Zapata right there. Boxing. What year is this?
Somebody wrote, I like the India Pranabol. Remember that D-ball?
The one from India? Yeah, I did. Paranabol, whatever the hell. I forgot how you say it.
He wrote his name. It's Scott Woods.
It is Scott Woods. Scott, I remember you very well. Of course, you were CO. I think you were CO when I got arrested too, weren't you? I think you were still there, right? I remember you, Scott Woods. You were powerlifting. I remember very well. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, Scott. Yeah, Scotty Woods. Yeah, I'm very well. George was saying something about the boxing, but the Indian D-ball, I like it. It seemed like all this shit from other countries. I don't know if it's because overdosed. I don't know what, but I like that stuff.
People were asking for Jimmy the Bull and Mr. G.
Jimmy the Bull. Yeah, Jimmy the Bull's been my friend forever. He's a great guy. Let me tell you something. He'd do anything for anybody. He's got a huge heart. Mr. G, same thing. Mr. G, you don't want to piss him off. He can hang and bang, bro. He's a tough, He's like my daughter with that shit, long story short, thank you so much, man. Thank you. You have a live stream schedule? No, I don't have a live stream. I'm going to do a lot more of this, but I'm going to go. I want to like show you guys the shit now. You guys would be like, ask George Zapata or Joe Zapata. Ask Lee Priest. You've probably seen some of the videos. Lee Priest at my house here, laying on my bed with Jimmy the Bull and shit, and the noise machines and all the heads and crazy shit. I have a bedroom of like a 16-year-old. You know what I mean? I got all the gothic shit in there, heads, skulls. And I'm a freaking grown ass man. But so
do you have a live stream schedule? And they send
yeah, I just said that. Who's that? Is that Shane D?
That person sent $10.
Thank you, Shane D. Thank you so much, man.
He said, bless us with the Delta info, dude.
The Delta info. I know, right? My Delta's still, I don't know if you can see it, but they're still, I'm still pretty,
Is that George Schwartz, Greg? That Joseph Schwartz? Is that George Schwartz?
Is that my friend Joe Schwartz? Where?
He asked if you're going to Columbus.
No, Joe. Is that my friend Joe Schwartz? Yeah, no, Joe, you still owe me pizza. I'm kidding you. No, I'm not going to Columbus. You know what's funny? Lee Priest wants me to go because Dave Palumbo said I can go. He would.
Greg, you got to start telling the people to jump on the Jersey for or whatever.
What time is it?
It's 7:50.
Yeah, in a couple minutes. We're going to get them all over there. Listen, Lee Priest, Dave Palumbo's like, I'll fly you out there. And
Greg's getting so much cash, he's going to start doing these every day.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I got to give it to Dave. No, I'm kidding you. Yeah, so like Lee Priest wants me to stay in his room with him, which I would do, but I can't go out there. It's my son's anniversary. I got to go up there to, instead. And it's my girlfriend's birthday. And last time my girlfriend, I got Schwarzenegger's son, Patrick, who I know very well. I told him to kiss my girlfriend for her birthday, and she's like standing there like this, and he gave her a kiss for her birthday.
Joe Mataraz's a good guy.
Joe Matarazz, you like that? Yeah, Joe Matarazz is a good guy. Yep. But what was I gonna say? So what the hell? Wait, what are they saying here, Lucia?
A bunch of shit.
Yeah. So what was I gonna say? So my brain is freaking shot right now. It's cooked.
What is that saying? Would you rather have Dave Palumbo bicep skin or Joe Pietaro's nose?
I got Joe Piet. I already have Joe Pietaro's nose. Would I want Dave's bicep skin? Did you say?
Bicep skin, I think.
Yeah, well, I already have. My skin's loose on my biceps. I mean, my biceps were really big at one time. So when you have big biceps like that, of course.
They sent $2.
A long story short, thank you again. A long story short, what is it?
Do you know does the name Jack Garbadian from Queens ring a bell?
Not really, but I knew a lot of guys, from Queens and from all those places. Like, I'm really bad, bro, with names. You know what I'm saying? I call my girlfriend by everybody else's name. She'll tell you. I call her by my daughter's name, my ex-wife's name, my dead girlfriend's name.
You should come up with some merch.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I'm the worst businessman on the planet. Like, my girlfriend's the one who handles everything. I'm a Momo, a real Momo, though. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a bad businessman.
Your mother-in-law stories, those are the best.
I have so many her mother is fucking shot. Her mother is like, looks like Andre the Giant, but like only if she was 4'11". If he was 4 foot, she looks like him in the face. That's not a pretty woman. And, she's fucking shot, bro. You have no idea. I got a million mother-in-law stories, guys. It's just, I got to pick which one I got to tell first. I got some crazy ones. In a couple minutes, guys, we're gonna continue this. There's supposed to be a surprise for me. We're all gonna go. Listen to me. I want all you guys to come with me.
We're gonna.
He what?
He said he sent the link.
Okay. We're all gonna go to Joe Zapata. What's the name of it? Let's see. Straight Out of Jersey. Jerze. Straight Out of Jersey.
They put Jersey's.
What?
If they put Joe Zapata 90.
Joe Zapata. It's Joe Zapata. We're gonna go over there.
Joe Zapata 9084.
Joe Zapata what?
9084.
9084. What does that mean?
That's his name on YouTube.
No, it's Joe. It's Joe. Straight Out of Jersey. Joe Zapata.
Yeah, but if you put Joe Zapata 9084 on YouTube, it'll take you.
She said if you put it out here, but put Joe's thing here, because I want all you guys to come with me over there. Don't leave, because we got a lot more going on, man. He supposedly has some surprises. I'm gonna show you some cool shit. Like My favorite trophy right here, by the way. Where's that? More handsome pussy. I was most valuable player. You see that shit? 1972. Just to show you my age. You know, I was a good baseball player. I don't know if Scott Woods remembers this. Do you remember this show? Bob Baff's right there. Right there. I was 165. Bench press contest. Bench show. You remember that? I don't know if you guys, I won a bench show. And what year was that? 1987. Look, right there. 1987. 165 pounds. I never weighed, when I was natural, bro. I know. Utopian Seeker, holy shit, I know him. Yo, thank you so much, Utopian Seeker. Oh my God, you guys are too good to me. I don't deserve it. Seriously, I'm a fucking Momo. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, Utopian Seeker. Okay, he sent the link. All right, let me. How do you do that, Lucy? How do I tell? Because we got to go over there. We're gonna go over to Joe. Okay, we're gonna go to. All you guys, please go over there. We're going to continue this, but I'm going to continue it on my boy's channel, Joe, because we're trying to help him build up his channel. Me, Lee Priest. We would get Lee Priest on, but we can't do it because it's a split screen like this. We can't get three guys on. So if you can go to Joe Zapata's, wait, can I type it? Maybe if I type it. Jersey, what is it called? It's straight out of Jersey. STRAIGHT. Out of Jersey, JERZEY. Look, I'm gonna go over there in 1 minute, so you guys gotta go. Look, meet me there. Look, right? See, I just posted that straight out of Jersey.
Somebody said if you go on Twitch, you can do a 4-way. What?
What's Twitch? I don't even know what Twitch is. I know what twat is. She's sitting over there. Not just kidding.
Video games, though.
All right, so listen, guys. Can you follow me over there? Because we're going to go over there now. I got my appointment with Joe. We're going to do a show. Me and Joe are going to do a show together. He's got some surprises for me. And I might have some surprises for you guys, too. So let's jump over there. Go to that right now because I'm going to close this off. We'll do this again next week. I'll do more lives. We'll get some good shit. I'm going to show you around the house and get crazy, man. All right?
Go on the link.
Here's my niece, but she will never come up here. I was going to say, maybe if you wanted to say hello to the guys, maybe.
Oh, no, I'm good.
All right, see, she said, oh, no, I'm good. All right, so, guys, I love you guys. Please follow me over there. This isn't going to end. We're just going to go in it's almost like going from the living room, from the kitchen to the living room. Okay, they're waiting for me. Okay, all right, guys, meet me there. Go to Straight Out of Jersey, Joe Zapata. Straight Out of Jersey, Joe Zapata on YouTube. I'm going there right now.